just thought I'd pop on and chat. Teeth look really white in this light. Looking good. How y'all doing? Hello. Hey, Delanda. And Ray Ray and Star. And how you doing, my media only guest? Kenya, Jess, Mike, Cameron, Janie. Is there anybody in here that knows me personally? I always wonder, like, if they're look at my unibrow. Look at my unibrow. You know what? I always wonder if like old classmates or old coworkers watch to see how like what Tyler up to. What Tyler, nosy ass is. I just know it. I got a unibrow. Really bad unibrow. How y'all doing tonight? I always pop on here when I'm nothing to talk about. So you called a meeting tonight. I did? The streets are talking Gypsy Rose. Uh, I do. There's something very off about that woman. I don't care what nobody says, and I don't condone what her mother did, obviously. But it's like she fucked up. Gypsy Rose is messed up. Like she literally is. She literally turned a murder into a business. like woman's on here. She's on Cameo. I'm on Cameo. I'm on Cameo under Tyler's Terror. Right? She's now doing Cameo like shout outs. I'm like, really? I wish I had some alcohol right now, Star. I ran out and my license is still not here. I'm already out of alcohol. I'm gonna need somebody to come meet me again. Does anybody here want to make? Okay, if you're in Las Vegas, is there anybody that wants to make $100 and to do me an alcohol run? Because I won't dare get rejected if I need some alcohol, and I don't have any. I'm close to. I don't think my license is in the mailbox yet. No, because I already checked the thing and it's not on there. So, wait, Gemini Cray Cray, you live in Las Vegas? You don't live here, do you? Okay. DoorDash does not sell alcohol. Why do y'all keep telling me that? It don't sell it in my area. I've looked it up before, and they still gonna ID me. I don't need no alcohol, but I would love some alcohol right about now because that's when I get drunk. I don't think when I'm drunk. I just get, well, I get kind of emotional. I'm a emotional drunk is what I know. She said she'll do it. Where does she? What part of Vegas is she in? Because I'm gonna get me some Hennessy this time if I go out and do it. Pretty eyes. You think so? This boring brown. Do you know there's this procedure? I'm looking at it. It's called. What is it called? Oh, I forgot the name. I had just had it. But they literally change the color of your eye with a pigment, and it's basically safe, and it costs 12 grand. And I'm like, I'm considering it, and they're in New York. Uh, but I gotta, because I've been doing my research. I want to do eye color change surgery. And you're gonna say, no, don't do it. Seriously am considering doing eye color change surgery. What's that called? Fuck, what's that place called? It's not where they do the silicone. It's not that one that makes people go blind. It's one where they literally go in and they put a pigment on your eye to change your eye from like a brown to a light blue. And I'm like, I always wanted like blue eyes, you know. Um, and I was almost considering, especially when I started making money, I considered going to get the what Ti's wife got, right? And I'm like, no, they went blind off of that. Hell no, not Ti, not Tiny, but people have went blind off of that one. So I was like, I just put that to the side. Then I saw there's this new one that changes like the whole color of your eyes, and I was like, and it's 12. What's the pricing? $12,000. I always wanted some other color than brown. You know, I always have. Always have. I'm gonna get rid of this unibrow first and foremost. What's the name of that damn surgery? I just looked it up yesterday. I'm telling you, I gotta get back in the gym and start weightlifting. You know, I'm eating meats and protein, which is meats, and then vegetables. I'm like, I've cut my calories down, so let's see how that works. Let's see how that works. You want to move to Las Vegas? I love Las Vegas. Now, sometimes I kind of get to where I'm like, I don't want to be here no more than, look, yeah, Corretto pigmentation. That's it. Kerato pigmentation is what it's a $12,000 surgery, but I've seen some of the results and it doesn't look that convincing. So I'm a little bit like, I don't know. I don't know. Um, what's so crazy is I always told myself before I ever started, like making a living, I was like, I'm gonna get butched and nipped and tucked. I want to be somebody else. I want to be somebody else. I already did a meet and greet in New York back in 2018, and a lot of people showed up then. Imagine how many people would show up now. Stop, Rhonda, Rhonda, Rhonda. Don't ruin the vibe. Don't ruin the vibe. Don't ruin the vibe. I love Vegas. I love Vegas. I do. Um, how would I want to look? I would want to be a little bit more. My ideal look would be this. First of all, thinner, which I have a hard time being thin again. I would have a more of a tan. I'd have like a darker mocha look. Um, I'd like to be more dark skinned, like more like a. I don't know. Was there a comparison? I don't know. I just would like to be a little bit darker, like naturally, not tanned, natural. Um, Not. I don't want it by a tan. People say go get a tan. I ain't gonna lay on no damn tan in bed. What the fuck I look like? So I'm saying, I'd be thinner, and I'd have Asian hair. That way I didn't have to worry about curls anymore. I wouldn't dye my hair. I wouldn't dye my hair. I would just want straight hair. I've always wanted like like the Asian straight hair. You know, um, and then I'd have a beach body, abs, pecs. I'd have all that. You know, so I don't know. Yeah, I just think dark skin is so much more attractive than pale skin. I don't. I do, and I do. It's like dark skin because most mixed people that I come across actually have a tan. I didn't get one. Like mine, I wouldn't consider what I have a tan. Like this is not a tan. And even when I try to tan, I get burned. I don't tan. I get red, and then I'll go right back to being pale. And see what I'm saying? And that's like depressing. Who gives a shit? Swear on everything. Swear on everything I love. I cannot tan worth the flip. And so that's why when I see other mixed people out in the wild, so I get like envious as hell. I've said this before. Like I don't look at white people and get envious. Like I don't want nothing they got. I don't look at black folks like full black people and go, okay, I want no. But when I see my people out in the wild and they have like these like dark freaking tans with this like actually the blonde hair. I've seen some blonde hair where I'm like, why do they get all the exotic features and I didn't? And blue eyes. The ones that piss me off are the ones that have like green and blue eyes. Fuck you. I hate biracial people with blue eyes. All right, because I didn't get it. Yeah, when I see mixed people in the wild, I compare myself to them. Like I'm like, oh, so they got that type of. Okay, so you got that, and you got the cool eyes. I don't necessarily want blonde hair. I would just like the different eye color. Blonde hair, I don't think would look good on me, to be honest. I'm 43. I'm 43. I'm 43. I'm just playing. I'm 34. I just switched the. I'm 34. I'm 34. I'm just playing. I'm 34. Alexa, how old is Tyler Patrick?
Tyler Patrick, known professionally as Tyler Terrell or Tyler Terrell, is an American YouTube content creator, entertainer, social media influencer, and astrologer. He is 33 years old as of
34.
2022.
Alexa's a year off. 34. All right. Alex. See that? Ain't that a flex? Ain't that a flex? Hmm. Wait, am I 34? Yeah, 34. Yeah, I was born in 1989. And that idiot Taylor Swift trademarked the year of 1989 like she owns the year because she had an album called that. Don't you can't you got no ownership in no 1989. Like that's my year of birth, and she went and copyrighted or whatever she did. I'm like, sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying, sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes I feel like everybody is a bloated baby. You are a snake, Chinese zodiac. Yes, I'm the year of the snake. That may be why I like reptiles and snakes. Like, I have like a fixation on like corn snakes and ball pythons and the Burmese python, which I would never have because they get too big. But I want a ball python one day. So, but see what's so funny is my mother's terrified of snakes, which I'm and when I see snakes, I don't get fear from them. They're not like I don't have a fear of them. So sorry, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I get on here all the time with nothing. Sometimes I see somebody to talk to, so I get on here to talk to y'all. I get on here and talk to y'all. My mama. She was born in 1967, December 2nd, 1967. Yeah, I just need somebody to talk to. I have no friends, baby. Then when they try to be my friend, I go cold. I can't help it. I've been called a narcissist. I've been called all kinds of shit, all kinds of bitches too, great. But this is me protecting myself. Because I had a lot of people that were really commenting some really crazy shit on my Pisces video. I think it was a Pisces one. It was either Pisces or, yeah, because I was drunk in it. Or no, it was on some all sign video, and people were saying, you want friends, but you don't, you don't, like, you don't know how to accept people being in your life. I don't know how to accept people being in my life. There's no people at tarot, and I just can't do it because I cannot take another devastation. I can't. I can't. I can't. I feel like I'm too loyal. There ain't a bitch in this world that can say I betrayed them. Not one. Not one person can come forward and say, Tyler backstabbed me. Tyler did insert scenario here at all. Uh, and it's just like I can't do it no more. Whether it's for platonic, romantic, I just can't. I can't. And of course, they kind of went off on me on the all sign reading all this stuff. Well, that's why you ain't got no friends. That's why you're alone. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. All right, I don't give a fuck. So I'm saying, you can go to hell. So I'm saying, And I'm kind of lonely at times, but I'm the reason for my loneliness because I don't put myself out there. I don't go nowhere, you know. So I have nobody to blame but myself. No, my mother lives on the East Coast. She's on the East Coast. I'm very giving. I'm very generous. People don't know this, but I'm very generous behind the scenes, especially with family. Very generous. I've bought my mother, in fact, I've given my mother 2 cars. I help my sister with her kids for Christmas. I mean, I do a lot. And people think I'm just like greedy, and all this stuff. No, I do a lot. I donate to charities. I've done that plenty of times. So don't think that I'm not, that I don't do good things. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's the thing. In fact, my nieces and nephews, they know who to call when they want some expensive gift. Because one time, one time my nephew just randomly called. He was like maybe what 6 or 7 at the time, and he goes, I said, Junior, what do you do? What do you? I said, what do you want? I said, what do you want? I was like, hey, Junior, what are you doing? He goes, Uncle Tyler, will you buy me an iPad? And I said, you want an iPad? I said, okay, I'll buy you an iPad. And so I said, I literally bought, and then I had to buy a second iPad for my niece because I'm like, I can't send my nephew an iPad and not buy my niece one too. So I do stuff, and they know who to call when they want something expensive. They always do. So don't think I don't do stuff for folks or I don't help my family. So then my sister said, did you really buy him an iPad? I said, yeah, he asked for one. She said, oh my God. She was like, I know he didn't call you asking for an iPad and you actually went and bought it. I said, yes, I did. So I said, I had to buy Keely one too because I said, I don't want her to be jealous. So they knew who to call when they want something expensive. And then one time he got smart, right? One time he called while he was at my brother's house, my one nephew, right? And he says, "Hey," I said, I think it was his birthday coming up," and he says, and I said, "Okay, I want you to pick one thing you want." And of course, he says, "A PlayStation 5." I said, "That's what you want?" I was like, "Oh my God!" So then there was kids behind him, which were also my nephews from my brother, and I said, "Well, I guess I got to buy them one too." So I had to buy 2 PS5s in one day, and then I couldn't leave Keely out, so I bought her the same day I bought her one of those Oculus eye sets, and then I realized, oh shit, I got my other niece, Dooney, or Royalty. So she's been wanting an iPad, so I bought her an iPad. I bought all that in one day. They know who to come to, basically. Oh, Tyler's just flexing. No, let it be known I'm a good uncle. All right, so but like I look out for my nieces and nephews. So so don't think I'm just a greedy bastard sitting over here. I've given to charities, and I'm not. So that's the thing. Yeah, I spoil my niece and nephews. I do. They know who to call when they need. There was this one time. Let me tell you what my nephew did one time. So he had money he had birthday money, and so they took him to the store. The Five Below. I think it's called Five Below. So they took him to the Five Below to basically let him pick out stuff with his birthday money. And let me tell you what he did. He gets up in there. I'm gonna actually show y'all. He gets up in the Five Below, and instead of picking out stuff for him, he says, "I gotta get something for Uncle Tyler." With his birthday money, I didn't even know this. They didn't call me till afterwards, and that was like, and that's a selfless kid. Literally, he went up there in there with his birthday money. He says, "I gotta get a poster for Uncle, or get a present for Uncle Tyler," right? And so he goes in there and he picks this out for me. I ain't even opened it yet. No, I'm the middle child. Let's see. He gets me is this it? Yeah, a Friday the 13th poster with his birthday money. And didn't even know it. It ain't open yet, but literally. And I was like, thank you, Junior. And it's not hung yet, but I'm gonna hang it whenever I get the house situated. Like, that's a selfless kid. And I gotta pee real quick, y'all. 1 second. right back. All right. I had to pee. You probably heard every bit of that pee stream, but that's okay. Somebody says you're not drunk. No, I'm not drunk. I haven't drank anything. I don't wash my hands after I got out of the bathroom. I don't care. You don't tell. What the hell are you, my mama? I don't wash my hands when I get out of the bathroom. It's just me living here. What do I care? Let me tell you one thing though. I take baths every single day. So don't try to act like my hygiene's bad. I just don't care to wash my hands after I pee. I've already washed my dick. So what does it matter? What does it matter? I already washed my dick. And all I did was pee. It ain't like I took a number 2, all right? So go on somewhere. I did shake it off though. If you want to be all fucking nosy, I shook it off. So bye. See ya. My favorite shower gel is Dove. Dove. You are so worthy and ready for a connection. When will I find a connection? Because I can't find one. And when I think I do, I always fuck it up. Every time. I'm a typical Aries. I start stuff that I don't finish. And I start connections that I don't finish. I can't trust. I am a whore who can't trust. I can't help it. I can't help it. I, I can't help it. It ain't never gonna happen for me. If okay, if they didn't want me when I got money, okay, they didn't even want me when I was broke, and they still don't want me now that I got money. I don't get it. So I wish I could go to India. I don't think I'll ever go though, because I'm so like I'm really skittish to go outside the country. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I might get you know what? I might get my damn jacuzzi. That's what I'm gonna do. I haven't used it in a while. I'm gonna get my jacuzzi. It, I should have warmed it up. Let's see. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a jacuzzi night and just sit out there and just soak. Let's do that. Let's get in the jacuzzi. Please don't be no bug out here. Sometimes I don't like to go out in the dark because I'm afraid a bug's gonna be out here. I mostly see them at the dark time. I don't ever see them during the day. Y'all know how I am about insects. We don't do insects at Tyler's Tarot. Oh, thank you, Maya. I appreciate you. Let's get in the. What is that? Oh. Is it on? There we go. Okay. Turn on the spa. I don't want to turn the bubbles on yet because I don't want the water to go out of the thing before I get in it. Let's turn on the heat. What's this? Okay, spa on. Let's see. 56. Is it? The water is 56 degrees, so let's put it up to. Let's see. Let's go all the way up. Like 104. 104. Got the spot on. Right now it's at 54 degrees. And it should go up, and it should be up. It takes about 25, 30 minutes to warm up fully. Damn, this is when I would need some alcohol. As you can see, I got shit laying. The previous owner left this here, and it's a nuisance because the damn thing is now not wanting to work. There's my poop. There's my jacuzzi. Okay, you're not wanting to stay up. I never use this because I'm afraid there's a bug in it. Because I know it needs cleaning, and I don't even use the refrigerator. I know there ain't no bug in there because it's too cold. Was that a bug? What is that? No, that's not a bug. It's a stain. Well, thank you. I worked my butt off for this house. Damn, I need some alcohol. The pool's very clean. The pool cleaners keep my pool tip-top shape. I almost did, but I'm scared of rejection because I kind of was inconsistent, and I'm not wanted probably at this point. There's the jets. See, the bubbles are not on right now. The bubbles are not. I'm gonna turn them on when it warms up because if I turn it on too early, it'll drain out of the tub or the jacuzzi. But look how clean my pool is. They've been really doing their job. Oh, what is that? It is very clean. There's my turtle. Whew. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get in the jacuzzi. Always relaxes me. Jacuzzi always relaxes me. And people that get triggered by how my life has changed, I think they're jealous because I see a lot of people saying, you need to be more humble. No, you're mad because you don't got what I got. And this is not me being arrogant. This is just calling a duck a duck. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is, because if you're triggered by somebody else's life and what they got going on, that means that you must be, you see what I'm saying? So you're jealous, you're mad. Because if me just showing off my pool and showing you a goddamn grill in the backyard or a refrigerator in the backyard, if that triggers you, that's your problem. You need to fix that within you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Because at one point, they used to talk about me when I lived in the hotels. They used to laugh and say, "Oh, you're doing the reading from a bathroom," which it wasn't a bathroom. It was not a bathroom. It just had a rack that looked like I was in like a bathroom or a closet. No, but no, they just always they joned on me then, and now jone on me now. See, they can't sit and say, "Oh, you're poor anymore," or "Why are you in a hotel? Why are you in?" They can't say that no more. So what do they now? How do they insult me now? You're not humble. You're not humble. So it's like when you're at the lowest, they make fun of you. But then when I've got to the very, well, I ain't the very top yet. I want to get to the very top. But now that I'm like up there, now you see what I'm saying? Now they're getting upset. Now you upset. I want to be, honestly, if I had to choose, I would choose money over any type of, I'm a whore. I'm going to be real with you. Like if the devil came to me now and he said, sign this contract and you can have all the household fame you want, household name, sign on the dotted line, millions of bucks. I'm like, it'd be tempting because I'm a attention whore. All right. I don't believe in the devil. This is just me saying how much I want worldwide domination. All right. But no, I would not sign a deal with the devil because I don't believe the devil exists. So who gives a shit about the devil? But that's my number one thing, because I used to be all about the people and trying to make connections and trying all that. That didn't work. Guess what? The one thing that didn't betray me, guess what it was? This this channel never betrayed me. Tyler's Tarot never betrayed me, and money's never betrayed me. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like if I had let certain people into my life or certain entities, that would have derailed me. So often, when I couldn't keep anybody around, I would go, God, I have the worst luck. But then when I started to realize, if you had kept these people in your life, you wouldn't be where you're at now. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So I'm saying. So just know, everything happens for a reason. Because I look back and go, thank God that relationship didn't come to be, or thank God that this happened, or whatever. Because if I'm telling you, there's no way I'd be where I'm at right now if I had stuck in certain situations. There's no way. So just know, if somebody don't stick around, it may be for your best path. So let me tell you a weird story, right? Years ago, I would say it's like maybe a year after I started this channel, maybe like a year or 2 years, right? And I used to get this song by Lady Gaga as a channel message for myself. Because, at that time, I did want a love life. That's what I wanted, right? And I remember I used to hear it in the car, at the airport, wherever I was at, I heard it. Or and it would go, let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? Sans a love game. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? And I felt like that was the universe saying, okay, do you want love or do you want the fame? And I don't consider myself famous, but by where I used to be, this is considered fame. All right, there's people that got like 60 million subscribers on this damn thing, but so I chose the path of fame. Because I say this all the time. Everywhere I would go, like I would turn on the radio. This is after the channel started being successful, right? And I was like, I ain't never gonna find a relationship, all this. And I remember I used to hear it, restaurants, or if I was at the airport in the lobby, anywhere. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? So, and that's the way I put it. I don't consider myself famous, but compared to where I used to be, this is considered fame, if you want to call it that. And I thank you to you ones that have stuck around all those years. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. God, I'm a bloated ass pig. It's the guy from GTA. Who? What guy from GTA? I don't know a guy on GTA that looks like me. Don't nobody look like me. I'm unique, you whore. All right? I'm unique. It's not hot in Vegas. It's like freaking 50 degrees out here. And honestly, I'm gonna be a piece of trash the rest of my life. So you can get used to it or unsubscribe. I'm gonna be a trash. As long as I'm on this channel and I'm alive, I'm gonna be a piece of trash, and you can get used to it. So get used to it. Get used to it. Inhale it. Soak it up, bitch. So I'm saying, hey, unique, how you been? Get used to it. Oh, get used to it. I got a 5 hour energy here. My moon sign is Sagittarius. My whole chart, when I look it up, it's all fire. There's no water placements. There's no air placements. It's like water and earth. Sorry, fire and earth. Thank you, Clint Lasher. Appreciate that. Thanks for supporting. When I say trash, I'm not saying literal like, trailer trash type trash. Trash is, in my opinion, when you say trash, it's going against the grain of normality. And I am not normal. So when I say I'll be a piece of trash, anything that's considered unorthodox or weird or off the wall is trash to me. Like, if you're not like a Bible thumper going to church every Sunday or living this very routine life, then that's not trash. I consider trash anything that's against like what's normal. So I'm not saying trash is in like a degrading way. So and honestly, you can thank my mama for me being trash. Let me tell you why. Growing up, she would let me pretty much do what I wanted. Watch Jerry Springer. She rented Showgirls for me when I was 8 years old, 9 years old. Showgirls, NC-17, rated NC-17. She rented all the horror movies. Jerry Springer. Okay, I watched Jerry Springer. And keep in mind, and she never said, "Don't watch that." Don't nothing like that. Nothing. And I feel like if she had not rented those movies for me or had a problem with me watching it, with watching stuff like that, I feel like I wouldn't be Tyler now. I'd probably be more by the book. So I'm saying, and literally, I'll never forget. Back in 1997, I was like 8 years old, and literally went to the movie store, and she rents, and I saw Showgirls with with Elizabeth Berkley, right? And it was NC-17. Back then you had to get your parents' approval to rent these movies. And I said, I want to rent this. She said, okay. And so she rented me Showgirls when I was like 7 or like 8 years old. I'll never forget that. And to this day, I still love Showgirls. I am the middle child. Look, okay, I'll tell you how much of a Showgirls fan I am. Look, okay. Clearly, I love movies, right? But and I asked her as an adult, I say this story all the time, but it's the truth. I asked her as an adult, I said, why would you rent movies like that for me when I was 7, 8, 9 years old? She goes, because I knew it would shut you the fuck up. were on everything. I said, as an adult, I go, why did you even rent those for me? Like, what made you rent those NC-17 rated R movies, Showgirls, all that? She goes, because I knew it would shut you the fuck up. Where is it at? I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, Players Club. We had that in our collection. I love Players Club. There ain't no balls there, bitch. Ronnie and Trix and Diamond. Those are my favorite trio right there. And Dollar Bill. Dollar Bill. But I feel like, let's see. And see, my mama used to really be into horoscopes and stuff like that. And I feel like some of that rubbed off on me. Like she used to love horoscopes and reading the horoscopes, like, you know, from the magazine and stuff. And she used to be really big into astrology. One second, where's that? Damn it, I can't find it. This is a good movie right here. Make sure you watch that. Tales from the Hood. I love that movie. Watch it, all right? I love Players Club. You left Ebony there, didn't you? I'ma beat your motherfucking ass. You left Ebony there, didn't you? Everybody leave the dressing room, please. Everybody leave the goddamn motherfucking dressing room, please. I love that part. You left Ebony there, didn't you? I can recite that whole damn movie. It's like one of my favorites. This is one that I always this is one that I always remember to this day. Let me recite it, all right? Oh, Yvonne, you beat me to it. I think you trying me. You fucking with my money. You done had that white bitch to my... Oh, no, how did it go? Okay. You're a dummy, bitch. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you. I should have aborted your motherfucking ass. You done fucked around and had 2 kids by my husband. Fuck you and fuck him. Precious, get down here, bitch. Why the fuck you have that white bitch come to my house? I didn't bring her here. You know, I think you trying me. You fucking with my money. Take your ass down to the welfare. I love it. I get that. I recite that all the time. I recite it all the time. You're a dummy, bitch. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody need you. I should have aborted your motherfucking ass. You done fucked around and had 2 kids by my husband. And you think you're so fucking special? Fuck you and fuck him. I mean, what an epic movie. What an iconic movie, you know? You know, I think you trying me. You fucking with my money. I love that. I love that scene. So, I can't find my damn Showgirls. One second, because I'm dedicated to the Showgirls. I love that freaking movie. I can watch it. I just watched it actually the other day on Tubi. I think it's on Tubi. Where is it at? I have it somewhere. But I have it on... I really want to just know that I have it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's one of the characters. The dancer was named Gay. That's right. Precious, get down here, bitch. Don't know what I get. Precious, get down here, bitch. Yeah, Showgirls is on Tubi. I just saw it the other day. I watched it the other day. I think it's on Tubi. That's where I watched it. I done lost my damn Showgirls Blu-ray. Are you kidding? I've got to get more organized. I need a Virgo in my life. I'm going to make sure I end up with a Virgo. That way they can give me freaking structure and organized OCD behavior. Bye, see ya. Have a good one. Where is my Blu-ray? At this point, it's not about showing y'all my Blu-ray. It's about, I want to make sure I have the motherfucker. By the way, if you ever buy this Blu-ray, I'm in the special features with Adam the Woo. So Make sure you get that. I'm in the Blu-ray. And the special features with Adam the Woo. I done lost my motherfucking Blu-ray. But yeah, so I think my water should be done. My jacuzzi should be heated up by now. No, I'm the middle child. My brother's the oldest, and then my sister's the youngest. I love showgirls. Like, I don't understand why that was panned. Do you know that? Okay, let me tell you how much of a showgirls fan I am. When I first arrived to Vegas for the first time, I immediately thought of Nomi Malone and Crystal Connors. Mama, do you remember what? Mama, there she is right there. Do you remember renting Showgirls from me when I was like 7 or 8? There she is right there. Yeah, Mango. Do you remember renting that from? Remember how you would rent them? I was just telling them this. I was just telling my subscribers this. How you would rent these crazy movies. And I asked you one time. I said, "Why did you rent that for me?" I asked you that when I was an adult, and you said, "Because I knew it would shut you the fuck up." Oh my God. My water should be warmed up. Mama, I'm sad. Not sad. I'm just kind of like not sad. I'm in a blues mood. Just about life in general. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. And I can't get on no antidepressants because they make me gain even more weight. There's no point in that at all. I need to tell y'all a story about Mama. So back in the day, because okay, do you know my mama's the reason I ended up on Sleepaway Camp 2 Blu-ray? Right. Let me tell you how I'm telling you this woman. Let's see. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story of how I ended up on this Blu-ray. Right. Okay. I wasn't even alive when this movie came out. For the record, I was not even alive. Came out in 1980. When? So here's a story. I'm gonna tell y'all how my mama got me on a Blu-ray special feature. When did this come out? 1980, I think 1988. I was not alive. Yeah, sorry, 1987. I wasn't even alive in 1987. Keep that in mind. So years ago, she went to the VHS store because I've always been a movie buff, as y'all know, right? And so thank you so much for that. Thank you for the 20, Kaylee Medlin. So can you shout out my sister's pronouns? I'm not doing that. You're going to try to get me to say the N-word. First of all, I could say that because I'm half black, but I'm not going to fall into that trap, all right? You're talking to somebody who's half black. Can you shout out my sister's pronouns if you aren't homophobic? It's the name Nick, and then they put G-A-H. First of all, how you going to you're talking to somebody of color that's black. Take that to some dumb white bitch that don't know what they're talking about, all right? Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So, y'all ain't listening to me. I don't care what I got to say, do you? You don't care, do you? You don't care. Okay, so back in the day, my mama, we lived at that time, Mariah, my sister's in here. Mariah, let me put you as a moderator. That way you can stand out when you come in here because you almost blended in. 1 second. You are a moderator now, all right? So okay. So back in the day, my mama went and got me rented the VHS I told her, she said, "What movie do you want?" I said, "Rent Nightmare on Elm Street, AKA Freddy Krueger. Rent that for me." So she went, and I'm thinking she's gonna bring back a Freddy movie, right? She brings back the VHS, which I have it sealed on VHS, by the way. Movie buff for the win. She brings this back, and I said, "Mama, that's not Freddy Krueger. Why'd you?" I was kind of acting like a brat. She said, "But no, it's got Freddy on the cover." Right? It's okay. So, oh, by the way, I got my couch for the ones that don't know. So, okay. And see, now I can look and see my loft and shit. Okay. So, I asked her, I said, well, you go and get me Freddy Krueger. Because she said, I'm gonna stop by the VHS store and I'm gonna get you a movie. What do you want me to rent for you? I said, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. She brings this. And I said, Mama, this is not Freddy Krueger. This is not what I asked for, right? She said, no, but it's got Freddy on the cover. And let me tell you how weird shit works out. I think the universe had my back then, right? So 20 plus years goes by, right? Mariah, are you still in here? 20 years goes by, and I start to become obsessed with the Sleepaway Camp, this is the same movie, it's just on Blu-ray and VHS, right? I start becoming obsessed with it, and I found out they filmed it in Georgia, right? I thought I put her as a moderator. Okay. 1 second. Okay, add as a moderator. Okay, here we go. All right, there you go, Mariah. You're a moderator now. All right. So she brings this back, and so little did I know that it would play into my destiny years later for her making a mistake, thinking this is. I don't know how she thought this was Nightmare on Elm Street. It's beyond me. I see the Freddy glove, but it has This movie has absolutely nothing to do. I got it sealed from 1987, by the way. This movie has absolutely nothing to do with Freddy Krueger, right? So she didn't rent it. She rented that, and I was mad. I was like, oh my God. And then I ended up loving the movie. Let me tell you how fate works, right? Due to her mistake, years later, I had become obsessed with the movie as an adult too. And I found out it was filmed in Georgia. So I started looking up the property, where this property is, right? And I found out it was filmed in Waco, Georgia, which is in Haralson County. I think it's in Haralson or Buchanan, or it's like in the, West Georgia. Well, yeah, West Georgia, near the Alabama line, right? It's filmed in Waco, Buchanan, Carrollton, Georgia. You know that area, right? Well, you don't know that area, but some of y'all won't know. Okay. So I start trying to find out where the camp is. The camp is now long gone. Well, it's still there, but it's like all the buildings have like pretty much deteriorated over the years because they stopped managing the property, but I found it. So after like doing a Google Maps and all that to see where it was, I finally found it. So I became obsessed with this property over in West Georgia, the Camp Waco property, right? I become super obsessed. And I'm like, oh my God. So I went down there and I filmed it. Me and my sister, who's in here right now, we went down there once. Lord, Mariah, Mariah, I ain't even gonna tell that story because she, like on the way back, actually, I may tell that in a second. Okay. So I finally find the property. I go down there to document where the filming locations was for this movie, right? And so I become obsessed to where, and this all plays into something, right? So just don't think I'm just talking random shit. I become obsessed with this property. I don't know, and I've noticed over the years, anything I become obsessed over, I become a success in it, right? Anything I obsess over, I become obsessed. I become successful with what I get obsessed with. It always works that way. Look at me now, right? Okay. So I find the property. I go down there and document it. Then, so I put up a video on YouTube, and Adam the Woo, who's like real popular on YouTube, he's got more subscribers than me. He reaches out and says, "Hey, I saw your video. Would you?" He said, "Would you want me to go down there with you, and I'll give you the credit?" But he says, "I'd like to go down there and put my own spin on the filming locations." I said, "Okay, yeah, that's fine." So I met up with Adam the Woo. I was a little starstruck because at that time he's still big. I was like, oh my God, I get to meet Adam the Woo. And I had been watching his shit. And it was funny how, he reached out to me and I was a big watcher of his channel. He says, he said, "I want to go down there with you. I'll give you the credit, right? But I just want to do my spin on the filming location." I said, "That's fine." So I go up there and meet up with him and we filmed the video. It's on Adam the Woo's main page with me in it. And we film it. I go back to my normal life, right? I go back to my normal life. I was working at Walgreens then. About 2 or 3 weeks after, it was actually further than that. It was maybe 3-4 months after we did the video, Adam the Woo reaches out to me through email. And he says, "Tyler, you're not going to believe this, but he said MGM is putting the video we're in on the Blu-ray." I said, "No fucking way." No way. I couldn't believe it. This movie that, first of all, was rented for me by accident when I wanted a Freddy movie, and my mama brought back this movie that has nothing to do with Freddy. And he called, like literally, he emailed, he didn't call me, he emails me, Adam the Woo emails me, he goes, Tyler, you're not gonna believe this, but we made the Blu-ray. MGM put us on the Blu-ray, because it's MGM, Shout Factory, whatever the case may be. MGM. I said, no way. So I'm thinking, there's no way this is happening. He's clearly pulling my leg, pulling my chain, whatever, right? So finally, the Blu-ray gets released. So I don't know if I'm on there or not. And so I get my, I get in my car and I go down to, what was that place called, Mama? What that place I bought that DVD, the Blu-ray at? And I got to go buy my movie that I'm on in the Blu-ray. I'm not kidding. What was that movie? Shit. Right there on Barrett Parkway in Kennesaw. I forgot that damn place. What was that called? I can't remember. So there was this place that sold Blu-rays, brand new Blu-rays, used Blu-rays. So I went up in there, and they had a copy of it. Actually, I have two copies. This is the newer copy. I have the old copy, right? And I'm like, there's no way I'm on this Blu-ray. Clearly, Adam the Woo was pulling my chain. There's no way I'm on there, right? Because I didn't have a copy until that day, a copy of the Blu-ray. So I take it home, and me and my mama watch it, and we go to the special features, and lo and behold, I'm in the Blu-ray. And they gave me a special shout out in the Blu-ray, right? And I couldn't believe it. So like I said, the way that worked out shouldn't have worked out like it did. My mama making a simple mistake by thinking that she had rented me a Freddy movie, right? She thought she had rented me a Freddy movie because it had, Freddy on the case, right? If she had never did that, I probably would have never come across that movie because it's a very B movie. It's got Bruce Springsteen's sister in it, by the way. And I'm telling you, right there proved to me, and that was my first little shot of success. I didn't get paid a dime for it, but it felt like $1 million to me. As a horror movie fan, to be in the special features on a Blu-ray of one of your favorite B movies, and to end up on it, and if my mama had not rented it accidentally back in the 90s, I would have never, that never would have happened. I probably would have never even come across the movie. There's a lot of B movies I haven't seen yet, B horror. And that goes to show you, if you're meant to be somewhere in life, you'll get there. And I kept wondering, are you a millionaire yet? Oh, I've made way over $1 million. Don't even try to call me out. Way over $1 million. Okay, here's the thing. If all that hadn't come into this is what that proved to me. What I notice is anytime I become obsessed with anything, I get successful in it. This is not me being arrogant. This is me kind of noticing, like, wait, life is somewhat, if you are meant to be somewhere, it will get you there. Yeah, I remember I was pissed off when you rented that for me. I was so pissed off. And if it wasn't for my mama making a simple mistake, I would have never ended up on a Blu-ray of one of my favorite like B movies, B horror movies, right? And like I said, what I noticed is over the years, anything that I became fixated on, because I kept wondering, why am I this is what I wanted to say. Before Adam the Woo did the video with me, right? I always wondered, why am I so obsessed with this property? Remember, Mama? I kept wanting to go every weekend. I would spend all my money to get there, gas money, right? Because it was far from where I lived in West Georgia, Buckhannon, Bremen, Waco, all that. And I became obsessed with this abandoned camp where a movie was filmed back in '87. I wasn't even alive then. Keep that in mind. And I'm like, why am I so obsessed with this property? I could not put a finger on why I was so obsessed with this property. That's why. Because I ended up on the Blu-ray. If I had not become obsessed with it, if Mama had not accidentally rented this, I had everybody up there. I had my mama, I had my friends, everybody, right? Cousins, everybody. And I became obsessed. Could you get me to go down there? Could you get me to go to that camp these days? No. The last time I drove by there was in 2000. That was right before I moved to California. Before I was there in 2017. That's the last time I saw it. Yeah, I sure did. And like I said, now here's how the universe works. If Mama had not accidentally rented this movie, and if I hadn't become obsessed with looking up the film locations and finding it, I would have never, if none of that, first of all, if it went for Mama, I wouldn't end up on that Blu-ray because I never would have probably even came across that movie. And so, and it may not mean a lot to you, but as a horror movie fan, you know I love horror movies. My whole house is decorated in horror movie stuff. To be featured on a Blu-ray of like literally one of your favorite movies, like B movies, what an honor. What a fucking honor, right? And I'm telling you, when you find, and this is like more of an inspirational message, when you find that you have a fixation on something, that's the universe saying, nudge, nudge, you can make money doing that, or whatever the case may be. And so when I got out of the phase of being obsessed with that Waco property or the camp property, right? I started getting obsessed with tarot. Mama said I was so slow. so, so after I had that obsession with I had my little first taste of being in the spotlight, even though it wasn't that big of a spotlight, but on the Blu-ray, I started becoming obsessed with tarot. I'm talking about I would watch it nonstop. I'm telling you, sometimes those things you're fixated on is your key to success. I'm telling you, right? So I became super obsessed with tarot. I couldn't get enough of it. And so I bought my own deck, right? And I'll tell you the story again. I've told the story a million times, but I'll tell you again. So literally, I become obsessed with tarot. I start watching tarot videos. At that time, I was in a bad, like, romantic thing, and I was using tarot to kind of get answers. So I said, let me go buy my own deck. And I'm going to start a channel because I feel very inspired to do it. At that time, I lived in a $250 a week hotel over in Cartersville, Georgia, near Adairsville, right? Or Bartow County. And I'm living in this like dope hotel with dope whores right next door, police raids, screaming in the middle of the night. I mean, you name it, they had it there, right? And I don't do drugs, but I had to live amongst that craziness because I couldn't afford nothing, right? So I'm sitting in my hotel room, and one day before work, I woke up a little early and I did 3 videos. This is when I worked in Adairsville at the factory, the car factory, right? Where they make car carpets, right? So I put 3 videos up. I think it was Aries, Gemini, and something else. I can't remember exactly. So so keep in mind, I started this as a hobby. So I just uploaded 3 videos before I went to work that day, not thinking nothing of it. I get to work and lunch break comes, lunchtime, right? I clock out for lunch, and I decided to go down to the Quick Trip in Adairsville. If you ever go to the Quick Trip in Adairsville, that's when I found out that Tyler's Tarot was becoming a thing. So right there in that parking lot is where I found out I was Tyler's Tarot, right? So I go get me some lunch or gas or something, or maybe cigarettes. And I said, let me check my videos. So I log on to YouTube Studios, and I had 800 subscribers that day. And in one day, all 3 videos, 800 subscribers. And those 3 videos already had thousands of views each. And I said, no freaking way. No freaking way. And I remember always getting this song. I mean, I've told you this a million times. I remember always getting this song. This is before Tyler's Tarot. I would get it, and it'd go, you can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic, don't you know you're the one who can put out the fire? You know darn well when you cast your spell, you'll get your way. Swear to everything. And if you remember we heard it in the restaurant when I first bought y'all. Remember when I got to buy y'all? Remember we went to Folks and we heard it at Folks, the restaurant? I don't know if you remember that. You probably don't. But so I used to have this song follow me before Tyler's Tarot. I would go out to my car on lunch break and I would turn on the radio and I would hear, you can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic, don't you know you're the one who can put out the fire? You know darn well when you cast your spell, you'll get your way. When you hypnotize with your eyes. And so I kept hearing that. And so I noticed I always would hear it around the time that I was thinking, I need to do a tarot channel. I need to do a tarot channel because I can do magic. I can have anything that I desire. That's literally what the song says. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Don't you know you're the one who can put out the fire? You know darn well when you cast your spell, you'll get your way because you can hypnotize with your eyes, right? So, like I said, I'm on lunch break. I find out that in one day, I had 800 subscribers and I had thousands of views on those 3 videos I put up. I said, no way. No way. So I start making money from YouTube, right? And I decided that I would take my family and buy everybody something to eat because I was making money then. I wasn't making what I was making now, but I was making money. So I said, I want to treat everybody to lunch. So we went to Folks Restaurant over in Woodstock on off Highway 92. And we're sitting there, and I had told my sister about this song I had heard. I think she'll remember, all right. And lo and behold, at the celebratory dinner, well, it really wasn't celebratory. It was me basically like saying, okay, I can pay for y'all now. I can pay for y'all's meal at least. We're sitting at the lunch table, or the dinner table, whatever you want to call it, lunch table. And over the loudspeaker in the restaurant is, you can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. Because don't you know you're the one who can put out the fire? You know darn well when you cast your spell, you'll get your way. You'll hypnotize with your eyes. And I'm like, no freaking way. Mariah, do you remember that, Mariah? I think she said yes earlier. That's crazy. And that's when I knew that that song was encouraging me to, you can do magic, Tyler. You can have anything that you desire. And look at me now. Like, I've hit a lot of milestones in my 6 years of doing this. I've hit a lot of milestones, and I'm very grateful for that. I don't even want to start crying. So, I don't even want to start crying. So, yeah. Yeah, so that was, Mama said if I knew that, I would have ordered a steak. What do you mean you wonder where I got the money? You knew I was doing tarot by then. She said I would have ordered a steak if I had known that. You're funny. But yeah, my jacuzzi is definitely warmed up by now. She's so crazy. I'm glad my mama and sister are in the room. It's good to see y'all. But yeah, anything that I've become fixated on, I've always flourished at it. Let me see if my water is ready. Should be. We got the jacuzzi running. We got the lights on. Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. 91 degrees. I got it set at 104, so it's almost there. I think I can get in. Okay. Let me turn the bubbles on. Here's how you turn the bubbles. Excuse the crazy freaking basketball hooting. Oh yeah, it's on. There it is. The bubbles are on. Let me go put I just swim in my boxers. 1 second. Yeah, I'm telling you, that is how my story went, that exact way. Alexa, turn off theater lights.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me put some boxers on or some briefs. That's how I know my mama and sister are bored. They're watching me. They never watch me. They never watch, y'all. Do not be fooled by them. They don't ever watch. They don't ever watch me. That's how I know they're bored. Got my swimming trunks. Let me make sure there's no reflections that could show my naked butt. Okay. Go get in that hole. Yeah, I didn't want to say that to the public. That's why I don't talk about it. But I don't want to tell Mariah's business. That's why I don't mention it. I don't want her to think I'm an unconcerned uncle. I am, but I wouldn't mention on my channel. I don't want to tell her business. You know how she gets mad. All right. You're an Aries that got ghosted by another Aries. Really? go get, I'm gonna get in the jacuzzi and we're gonna sit and talk. Damn, it's got 14% charge, really? Where's that at? I tried to find a star. Tell a story about us. What story should I tell, Mariah? You got to help me. Because I don't know. What should I tell? No, I did see the trailer to that tarot movie, but I probably won't see it because they didn't feature me. I'm upset. What a missed opportunity. They could have had me as a tarot reader in that. I'm just playing. I'm not that important. I like to think I am. Yeah, this is my house. It sure is. Let's see. Favorite memory. Okay, let me tell you about my sister, right? Well, this is back when I was very broke. And so so me and Mariah had concocted this plan to go to Six Flags. And because, Mariah, how'd we get tickets? Did we just get, okay. And we didn't have a really good running car, and my mama had to take us. So the day before, we're supposed to be getting sleep before we go to Six Flags. We were too excited to sleep. So we literally did a over 24-hour marathon. So we finally get up the next day. Remember that, Mariah? And we go to, so we didn't get no sleep. Do you know we get to Six Flags? So I don't need sleep to operate, but my sister does. Well, she's a Pisces. They like to sleep, right? She gets there and she's sleeping the whole entire time. I'm waiting in line for a roller coaster and she's sitting there sleeping on the bench. She was so spent all that energy being excited about going to Six Flags the next day, and then actually gets to the place she was so excited about and sleeps the whole entire time. And then remember that lady that walked by you and said, "Honey, are you okay? Why are you asleep?" Remember that? Remember that, Mariah? Honey, are you okay? Oh, what did she say to you, Mariah? Where is my vape? Oh, there it is. Right there in my face. Yeah, she literally went to sleep at Six Flags. She slept the whole entire day. She waited in line for like one ride with me, and then after that, she was out. And she literally slept nearly the whole entire time. Can y'all hear me and see me? I forgot my Wi-Fi don't extend to the backyard. I had to turn my 5G on. Can y'all hear me? You can. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a visual. Let me kind of zoom out a little bit. So there we go. Like a tropical vibe. I have like a resort looking backyard. So let's see. Okay. Let's do this. This is why y'all need to come to Vegas. My family's, y'all need to come out here. They're supposed to be out here soon. Oh, it's definitely hot. Hot, hot, hot. Give me 1 second. Because I got to take my shirt off, but I can't do it on the camera. There we go. Yes. I love it out here. Mama's been in here before. I'm very happy. I'm in a good mood tonight, and everybody's nice tonight. I need to trim that bush. Not the one on my head, but the one right there. Yeah, I love it. It's like a backyard oasis. I do. My lemon tree is right over here. And my neighbors, I let her have all of them because she said, "You want to eat these?" I said, "No." I said, "You can have them all." She hopped over the fence to get them. I said, "Let me help you." So I basically helped her she was literally hopping over the fence for my lemons. And she texted me, she said, Tyler, can I have your lemons? I said, take them. I told you you can take them. Now, my oranges are over there. I haven't picked those yet. Those are still there. The oranges over here, and the lemons are over here. So, thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, I love my backyard. This is my little oasis. Can you see? Please say my name. It's look, y'all are so dumb. That is the dumbest. They've been doing that. That's so lame. That is so lame. Are y'all up in here? Well, thank you. Makeup by Ali. Y'all, what's coming up for me? What do y'all predict for me? What's coming up? I need some predictions. Mariah, are y'all in here? Mariah and Mama? Or no? Did y'all leave? Mama, you better get out here. I'm telling you. Don't you miss the pool and the jacuzzi? That's so funny because I've been getting love cards for myself. Mariah, who says this? Pop up, son. Pop up, pop up, pop up, son. Orgy. I ain't gonna do no damn orgy. Yep. Well, thank you, Misty Goodwin. Sorry, y'all, if I'm boring. When I get in the jacuzzi, it kind of makes me kind of like very zen, like zon, like levitating zen. I was looking at English bulldogs just yesterday, and I even looked for some today. I want an English bulldog. That's so funny. I was looking at English bulldogs. I have been looking at English bulldogs. Do you know my sister Mariah, when she was in her teens, we went to a pet store. And we didn't have money then. But we would go to the pet store and look at all the pets we know we couldn't have. We couldn't afford them, right? She gets there and she gets them to let her hold a English bulldog, a baby English bulldog. And so the time comes for us to go, and she starts crying. She says, I really want the dog. And my mom was like, Mariah, we can't afford it. And I said, Mariah, you know we can't afford it. She said, I know, but I want the dog. And she started crying in the middle of the pet store because we couldn't afford a $2,000-$3,000 dog. Actually, it would have been probably more than that. And she said, I know, but I really want the dog. And she was sitting there crying and had made a scene. And so I told her actually pretty recently, I said, Mariah, I said, if I happen to ever surprise you with an English bulldog, would you be mad? You know, because she's a mother now. She wasn't a mother then. She's a mother now. And, you know, she may not want that responsibility as an adult. And I asked her, I said, if I got you an English bulldog, would you be mad? If I got it for you, act like for a surprise. She says, no, I wouldn't be upset. And so I said, well, you never know. One day, just you may expect if your present starts to bark, or if you get a box that's barking on the inside, just no. So, because I always wanted to make it right. Okay, she cried over that $4 or $5 grand English bulldog in the store, and I remember telling myself, I'm like, damn, I wish I had the money because that was sad. But all right, here we go. Let's see. Thanks for all the predictions. Actually, my back did hurt for a little bit, but it stopped. It just randomly started having pains one day, and then it finally stopped. It was like that for like a few days, and it's not that like that no more. So it's getting too hot in here. It's 104 degrees in this damn thing. Yeah, I told her, I said, Mariah, if I ever surprise you, because you know she's an adult now. She's got responsibility. She's got 4 kids. So, you know, I'm thinking, okay, at that time she may have had 3 kids, but 4 kids, whatever. And I said, if I ever surprise you with a English bulldog, would you be mad? She says, no, I wouldn't. So it's hot. But I was looking at English bulldogs literally just today and yesterday, and I want one for myself too. I tried to get my mama to go to Europe. She don't want to go, or Africa. She's too scared. But I see a short family trip to another country as well. She won't be going. I'm gonna go by myself. I ain't gonna have her trying to ruin my trip. Talking about I'm scared. I tried to get her to go to Europe, and she wouldn't go. I said Africa. No, she's too scared. Oh, would you go? Would you go on a cruise? Would you go on a cruise? Yeah, yeah. Would you go on a cruise? It's hot. Oh my God, it's hot. I turned it up way too high. I should have left it at 100. I was being stupid and put 104. I just peed in the jacuzzi. It don't matter because the pool gets cleaned. Believe me, my pool people keep my pool on point. I probably shouldn't have said that, but at least I'm being honest. Shout out, Mr. Smiley. Shout out. I'm only one up in here, so let's see. Happy birthday, Layla. Happy birthday. Right, right. You know what kills me? There'd be like thousands of people in this chat if it was a tarot read. They don't like to hear me talk. They can't stand to hear me talk. They just want to hear about who don't want them, who hates them, and who thinks they're a bitch. That's all they want to hear about. But if I get on here and try to give y'all some personality, they don't even come. Like I said, all they want to do is tune in. They want a tarot read. They want to know who hates them, who don't want them, and who thinks they're a bitch. No, Conductor Tarot, you can't stop watching tarot at all. Tarot is life. Tarot is life. No, I didn't make up with anybody. Now, I've had friends try to reach out and try to reconcile. No. In fact, I delete numbers. Once I'm done talking to somebody, I delete their number, right? If I don't, you'll know if I deleted your number because you ain't heard from me, right? So, I had deleted a bunch of people from my contacts. And all of a sudden, the other day, I get 2 random text messages from 2 random numbers. Keep in mind, they're deleted, so I didn't know who they were. And they said, one was like, hey, Tyler, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And they go, they said, really? Are you serious? And they didn't even tell me who they are. And so they started giving me an attitude. I said, based off the tone of this text, this has to be insert name here, right? And then another one came in from back to back. I'm like, why are these people messaging me? You're deleted. You don't even go here at this point. At this point, you don't go here. You're trying to make fetch happen, and it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of y'all won't get that reference, but like, you don't even go here. Like, why are you in my phone? You were deleted. And if you do it again, you're gonna get your ass cussed out. I'll let you slide, because okay. Do it again, and you're gonna get cussed out. I'm gonna go in on you. I'm gonna go in on your family. I'm I'm gonna go in on your what I know your business to be. I'm gonna call you all kinds of things you don't even know that you are. I don't block. I just delete. I don't block anybody. I don't really block numbers. I delete. So, so the next person, I'm telling you, the next person that wants to reach out to me, and you know I ain't talking to you, and you know I'm mad at you. Not really mad at you, but if you know what, I don't fuck with you. Message me and see the mouthful you get. You're gonna have everything cussed out. You, including everything that you're attached to, the people that you're attached to, everything. So let that be a warning. I'll be damned if you're gonna fuck with me and think that you're gonna get away with it. I ain't gonna pursue you for the karma. I'm gonna wait for you to come to me. So, I love you too, mama. I love you too. You don't sit and you don't disrespect me. Look, now they're leaving because of the drama. Look, my mama and my sister, they're leaving because they don't want to hear the drama. Let's see. I'm gonna have to get up out this motherfucker. It's hot. Yeah, fix your fingers to message me, or fix your fingers to press that call button and see the verbal lashing you get. Fix it. So I'm saying, come on. I dare you. I challenge you, because I'll have your ass sitting in the corner crying in a fetal position when I'm done verbally assaulting your ass. You know who you are. I feel you, actually. So, yeah, I had 2 people that I deleted from my contacts. They reached out the other day, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? And I realized it was one of them, like I said, based off the way they were texting me and their tone of talking. And the other one, I didn't even find out who it was. I just was like, who the fuck is this? I didn't even really entertain it. But I knew it had to be somebody deleted, because I'm like, the message was very personal, like they knew me. So, I don't know why these people sit and just watch me. It's irritating. You know how I know sometimes they watch? Because what kills me is they don't have no chill. Let me tell you how they do. They'll literally contact me, these people from yesteryear, right? And they'll go, like, they'll try to play it cool, like they're just calling to check in, but then they'll let it slip that they've been watching. Like, they don't say, oh, I've been watching you, by the way. No, they'll let something slip, like something I've done recently on the channel or something like that, like they don't watch. So I'm saying, like they don't watch. I gotta get out of here. It's hot. It's too hot. I'm about to have a heat stroke in this damn thing. I turned the heat way up. All right, I can't wait to see y'all. I contemplated flying down to y'all, but I'm like, okay, but I'll talk to you personally about it. I ain't gonna say nothing. You're gonna learn to respect me to these people. I turned the heat way up. It's 104 in this bitch. Usually I turn it to like a 99 or 100. That's very tolerable. You can sit here for like 40 minutes or an hour on just 99 degrees. Once you start going over 99 or 100, then you're yeah. I know it's so boring down in that in Georgia, period. There's a few bitches I ain't finished torturing. I'm gonna be real with you. I know I try to say I let it go, but no. There's a few I ain't finished torturing. One in particular that I'm not finished torturing. And I'm coming up with ways of how I'm gonna torture you without it being illegal. I ain't gonna go to jail over you, but it's gonna be a legal way of torturing you, all right? That's the way I put it. That's the way I put it. I'm about to jump in the pool. The pool's not hot. It ain't been warmed up. I'm about to jump in the pool. Okay, let me get out of here. Thanks, Angel. Thanks, Angel, for that. Do I know Shira? No, I don't know who that is. Thank you for the super chat, though. You're in jail right now. How are you in jail watching me? Matt Brown says I'm in jail right now. Are you having jail beef? How are you able to watch me from? What would you watch Terrell from jail? Okay then. You know my brother. You don't happen to know my brother, do you, Matt? All right. All right. I do not look like Drake. Don't insult Drake like that. Me and Drake are the same race. We're both mulattoes, but definitely not a look-alike. I'm getting out of this mother effer. Yeah, me and Drake are the same race. Okay, here we go. Let me go turn this hoe off, this jacuzzi. Who is Sexy Red? I don't know who that is. Who is that? Sometimes I'll mention people I ain't never heard of. I know who Drake is, obviously. Oh, let's see. Oof, I'm cold. I gotta turn the pool off. I need to stop being cheap and just buy a automated pool. Let's see. But I'm cheap. Hey, Janie Martinez. Thank you, Misty. It's 105 degrees in that damn thing. I thought it was 104. No, I put it at 105. Oh, I left the bubbles on. No, I left the bubbles on. I left the bubbles on. It's too cold to be forgetting to turn off the bubbles. Now I gotta take a shower again. I've already taken 2 showers a day. No shit, 2 showers. Now I gotta take a third. Hi, Ruby Martinez. I forgot to turn the fucking light off. Are you serious? I forgot to turn the pool light off. Are you serious? It's too cold for this shit. In the summertime, I never forget because it's not cold. So my brain's thinking right. All right, did I forget anything else? No. Hi, Em. I gotta go get naked and just and dry off 1 second. I love that screensaver. All right. Oh, I gotta get that chlorine fill off of me. I hate that. That's the worst part about the jacuzzi process is getting out and having to take a shower. You feel gritty. I feel gritty as hell. 1 second. Lord, I hope that the light bulbs are not reflecting my naked ass body. Let me get y'all away from a reflective surface for one. Okay, here we go. I don't think it was enough to really show a reflection. There's still a reflective. So let me cover the camera. All right. Okay. Whew. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my shirt on and I'm gonna take a shower after the live. Because I cannot go to sleep with fucking gritty skin from that chlorine. Okay. Okay. Motherfucking people that disrespect me. Like I'm just some random motherfucker off the street. And you know what kills me about this? This is gonna sound arrogant, and I'm about to be arrogant. So you know what? If you don't like arrogant me, then get the fuck off my channel. Because a lot of y'all like to bitch about things I say, but you sit and watch. All right? So it's trigger alert, all right? Trigger alert. So here's a problem I have. It's gonna trigger a lot of people. But I feel like a lot of people, not online, people that I know personally, like to treat me like I'm a motherfucker they met off the street, like I'm just some random Joe Smo from bumfuck, Kentucky or Tennessee. And I've achieved a lot in my life, and they still treat me like I'm just some random motherfucker you met off the street. And what kills me is it's the ones that ain't never got shit that's always dissing a motherfucker. You ain't even got shit, and you dissing me. And you treat me like I'm just some random Joe Smo. Like, what kind of shit is that? That's what bothers me. It's like they act like I ain't got a pot to piss in I wouldn't have thought of. You see what I'm saying? Like, who are you? Like, bow the fuck down what you can do. See what I'm saying? And that's my problem. Like, I stoop to your level to freaking befriend you, and then you turn around and do some fucking crazy shit. First of all, stalkers, this is not people, because every time I do a diss video, I'll get the stalkers will email me and say, Tyler, how dare you talk about me like that? Why are you important? I'm talking about people I know personally, where we've hung out in my actual house. Did you ever hang out with me at my house? Then save your email. Put your fingers away from the keyboard and don't send me an email tonight. You was talking about me and that. Shut up. Don't talk to me. There's no talking to me at Tyler's Tarot. Don't even fix your, go ahead and delete the email that you was about to send. All right, go ahead and press the backspace button and backspace all that text you've already written. It's not you. I'm talking about people I've hung out with. So fuck you. So I'm saying, if I did here's the thing. If I did a live stream where I got on here and just said this, this is all I'd have to say. All I would have to say is this. Let's say I popped on one time and said, fuck tarot readers, right? Let's say I did that. And I popped up and I said, all I have to say is this. Hey, everybody. I just want to say, fuck tarot readers. I don't like tarot readers. All I have to say is that, right? I'd get a flurry of emails from every tarot channel going, you could have just said you didn't like me. I don't understand. Or they want to be a part of the conversation that they weren't a part of. Like they didn't even go here. And they'll add, like if I did, I'm talking about literally it'd be a minute video and I would just get on there and say, I don't like tarot readers. I don't like them. And they're stupid and they're unlikable. Every tarot reader not every obviously, but I'd get emails, a flurry of emails going, well, you know what? Well, fuck you too. Fuck you. And that's happened to me before. You know how I know this? Because it's happened to me before when I've talked to someone saying, they just insert themselves, trying to be important, exactly. Inserting themselves into you all up in the Kool-Aid, don't even know the flavor. So I'm saying, all up in the Kool-Aid, but you don't even know the flavor. There was this one time, I ain't gonna say her name, but she knows who she is. She has emailed me numerous times. I would say at least over 1,000 emails over the course of like 2 or 3 years. And if I get on the camera on my live stream and I look a little bit down that day, or if I look a little bit stressed, she'll literally pop up in my email and she'll go, Tyler, all you have to do is talk to me. I know you're stressed over me, and I know why you were drinking in that video. You're drinking your sorrow away. You're not joining this. You're not joining the union. If you would just be in this union with me, you wouldn't be drinking. See, you're depressed without. And I'm like, and she really thinks that we have this thing going on. She don't know me from a can of paint. I don't know her mama, her daddy. I don't know her from a can of paint. I don't know about her unborn baby. I don't know about her born ones. I don't know about her unborn ones. I only know about the ones that, that are born and grown. I don't know nothing. But and like I said, if I do any, like, if I get on here and I look kind of disheveled, or maybe I had a rough night, all that stuff, like she'll attribute it to me being a part of this twin flame thing. Like one time, this woman, okay, there was another one that said this one had me dying. Right, this one had me dying. Thanks, Angel, for that. Thank you so much. So there was this one time I got up. Okay, there was this one time I had got this email, and it was this lady saying to me, "Give me my money." Literally, the subject of the email said, "Give me my money back." And I'm like, "Well, I didn't take no money from you." Like, what, she talking about a super chat? No. I read the email, and she's literally, I'm gonna paraphrase it. I don't know, I can't remember exactly what she said, but this is basically paraphrasing it, right? She said, literally, the subject said, "Give me my money," in the email, right? And I look at the body of the email, and it says, "I know you and your karmic partner went into my bank and took and withdrew money. Give it back to me, or I'm going to the police. You and your karmic, y'all have done enough." Like, she's basically going on about some karmic relationship. "I know you and your karmic came into my bank and took my money. You withdrew money from my bank." And I'm pulling the surveillance and all this stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is this lady talking about? Then this is the one that me and Mariah, my sister's in here, right? My sister's here. Mariah. Yeah, okay. So get this. So one time, there was this man that emailed me. This one was the most crazy. I remember this one to this day, and I know my sister will remember it when I talk about it. One time I got an email. I get crazy emails literally every day, but sometimes they're overly crazy, right? So there was this man. There was this man that emailed me one time, and I'm gonna paraphrase it. All right, it was a big giant email, like I would say at least 3 paragraphs. And he says, "Tyler, I need to talk to you about my wife." So I start reading. He goes, he says, "She started off as a casual fan, but she's become more of a diehard for you." And he said, "She's convinced you two are together." And see, that ain't it. That ain't it. Get this. That ain't it. He goes on to say, she thinks that basically you two could be a thing, or that y'all are a thing. And I've tried to convince her that, Tyler don't want you. But he says, if you want her, he says, if you want her, you can have her. You two can go have your life together. But he says, if you don't, he says, I give you my blessing if you want her. But he says, if you don't want her, will you say in your future live stream and mention her name and say, you are not a thing, you two are not a thing. That way she'll stop thinking you two are a thing. I swear on everything. He says, if you sworn everything. It was like 3 paragraphs. I had to kind of paraphrase it for you. I had to kind of break it down for you. Yeah. You remember that, Mariah? Yeah, sworn everything. And I've gotten some delusional ones. I've gotten dick pics, I've gotten coochie pics, I've gotten pussy pics, I've gotten tit pics. All in my email. I took my Instagram down because they was wilding out. I used to get dick pics, coochie pics. I mean, literally eggplants, the fish market, everything was on there, right? And so I got rid of my Instagram, not just for that reason, but it was kind of annoying, right? And then they started, and then I got, look, if you looked at my email, if you looked at my inbox, I mean, tit pics, dick pics, coochie pics. I mean, what's next? A sex pic. They're gonna send sex videos next. So I'm saying to my email. So smart everything. And I'm, the Tyler that used to be uncool, I would have loved to have attention like I get now, but as an adult, you just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to have that. Like when I was attention deprived, I would have loved to get attention like I do now. But as an adult, like leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Brian, so nice to have you in here. I ain't used to you being in here. Any more predictions? And I'm gonna get off of here. Do y'all sense anything around me? Can y'all tell me this? Why won't past people leave me alone? Like not ones online. I'm talking about people I know. Why, people I know in person. What's the collective? Why won't these whores leave me alone? These bitches. What is it? Why can't like if why didn't they act right in the first place? That way we can still remain friends, possibly even more. That's what I don't get. Why? So I'm saying, why not claim me in the first place? Why do you get mad that I move on and then? So I'm saying, I don't get that. Why do they do that? Every dark-sided person get out of my house. If you believe in Jesus, you can stay here. Don't stay in my house if you're dark-sided. I still say that to this day. Every dark-sided person get out of my house. If you believe in Jesus, you can stay here. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get off of here. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Thank y'all so for the super chats. Thank y'all for the likes. Please press the like button, even though I may not keep this live up. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Thanks, Angel, for the 2 super chats. What's my favorite sign? I like water signs like Cancer. I like Pisces. I say this all the time. My least favorite is Gemini, and I don't like Aries or Gemini, Aries, and who else? Leo. I don't like Leo. So to answer your question, thanks for your question and your super chat. Kaylee Medlin, thank you for the 20. Thank you so much. Thanks, Lady Blaze. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Good night, y'all.